Paolo Banchero's basket opened the scoring, an Anthony Black traveling call gave Phoenix a chance they couldn't convert, and Desmond Bane's transition layup made it 2 straight Orlando baskets, the Magic controlling tempo with a quick 4-0 start. Bane struck again to complete a 6-0 Orlando run, but Dillon Brooks' 3 broke the drought. Tristan da Silva answered immediately from deep to stretch the margin back to 6, and Jalen Green's step-back jumper could only trim the deficit to 4, with Phoenix still desperately chasing from the opening tip. Bane's 3 pushed his total to 7 points and stretched the margin back to 7. Dillon Brooks scored inside to keep Phoenix within striking distance, but a costly backcourt turnover handed Orlando the ball. Bane's second triple of the quarter ballooned his run to 10 points and the deficit to 8. Green's driving layup trimmed the margin. A costly Bane turnover gave Phoenix a brief window of opportunity, but Jalen Carter's floater restored Orlando's 8-point cushion. Jordan Goodwin's bucket on the other end trimmed the gap back to 6, with the Suns grinding through a brutal stretch to stay within range. Grayson Allen's layup ignited a Phoenix surge. Collin Gillespie's 3 pulled the Suns within 2, and after Bane's free throws briefly steadied Orlando, Oso Ighodaro's alley-oop dunk sliced the deficit right back to 2 entering the final minute. A Carter turnover gave Phoenix one last chance, but the Suns couldn't capitalize. Bane's layup sealed a 14-point quarter on perfect shooting, Orlando ahead by 4. Jalen Carter's 3 widened Orlando's cushion to 8, but Oso Ighodaro's cutting dunk and Jordan Goodwin's fast break layup sparked Phoenix's response. 2 straight Suns scores sliced the deficit to 4 and signaled a sustained rally. Royce O'Neal's 3 completed a 3rd straight Suns score and trimmed the gap to 1, but Desmond Bane's 3 shoved Orlando back ahead by 4. Collin Gillespie's driving layup cut it to 2, the Suns' interior attack piling up 6 paint points. Gillespie's 3 flipped the lead to Phoenix for the first time all game, but Bane's free throws and a driving layup reclaimed control with 2 straight Orlando possessions. Gillespie's jumper brought his total to 7 and kept the Suns within 2. Paolo Banchero's basket stretched the margin to 4, Grayson Allen's 3 narrowed it back to 2, but Banchero's dunk restored the 4-point edge, Orlando's paint scoring reaching 6 in the quarter as the Magic imposed their size inside. Carter's pull-up jumper widened the lead to 6, then his 3 ballooned it to 9, his 8th point of the quarter fueling the surge, before Banchero's dunk carried the advantage to double digits for the first time in the game. Carter's layup brought his quarter total to 10 and the lead to 12, but Allen's 2 late baskets narrowed the deficit to 43-51 at the half, Orlando holding an 8-point cushion into the break despite Phoenix's furious late rally. Desmond Bane's 3 stretched Orlando's cushion to 11 out of the half, but Royce O'Neal's 3 sparked an immediate response, and Mark Williams' layup trimmed it to 6. Phoenix wasting no time dismantling the double-digit deficit to open the third. Williams' hook narrowed it to 4, Collin Gillespie's 3 knotted the score, and Jalen Green's 3 capped a 14-0 run that handed Phoenix a 3-point lead. 6 straight Suns scores erasing the entire 11-point hole in under 3 minutes. Tristan da Silva's floater trimmed Phoenix's edge to 1, but Williams' cutting dunk restored a 3-point cushion, and his fast break slam stretched it to 5. Back-to-back dunks signaling that the Suns' big man had seized control of the paint. Bane's floater shaved the gap to 3, and Paolo Banchero's basket plus free throw knotted it at 61. Then Goga Bitadze's dunk gave Orlando its first lead since the opening minutes. 3 straight Magic scores answering the Suns' charge. Jordan Goodwin's floater pulled even. Anthony Black's dunk shoved Orlando back ahead by 2, but Oso Ighodaro's tip-in tied it for a 4th time in the quarter, neither side holding an advantage for more than a single possession in this frantic stretch. Bitadze's layup gave Orlando a 2-point edge, but Goodwin's 3 flipped the lead back to Phoenix, and free throws widened it to 5. Moritz Wagner's and 1 trimming the Suns' cushion back to 3, heading into the final 90 seconds. Iguodaro's layup restored a 4-point cushion, but Wagner's three cut it to 1 with 13 seconds left. Then Goodwin's buzzer-beating three sealed a 77-73 advantage after 3 quarters, Phoenix carrying all the momentum into the final frame. Desmond Bane's jumper trimmed Phoenix's lead to 5, but Oso Iguodaro's and 1 restored an 8-point cushion before Paolo Banchero carved it back to 6, the teams trading blows to open the fourth with neither willing to concede ground. Ryan Dunn's 3 stretched the lead to 9, but Bane fired back from deep to slash it to 6. Collin Gillespie's step-back jumper then shoved Phoenix back ahead by 8, the Suns refusing to let Orlando build any perimeter momentum. Jordan Goodwin's 3 ballooned it to 11, the largest Suns lead of the night, but Bane's floater, Banchero's layup, and Anthony Black's score inside rattled off 3 consecutive Orlando responses that dragged the deficit down to 5, the Magic's relentless paint attack keeping them alive despite the double-digit hole. A 2-minute scoreless drought ended with Wendell Carter Jr.'s putback dunk cutting it to 3, a 4th consecutive Orlando score, but Grayson Allen's 3 and Jalen Green's jumper answered in quick succession, restoring a 6-point edge at 96-90. Banchero's layup brought his quarter total to 6 and trimmed the gap to 4. Black's cutting dunk sliced it to 2, then his steal and slam tied it at 96-96 with under a minute left. 3 unanswered Orlando scores sending the game to overtime. Jalen Green's steal sent Desmond Bane to the bench with his 6th foul. Then, Wendell Carter Jr.'s and 1 gave Orlando a 3-point edge before Paolo Banchero's finger roll stretched it to 5, the Magic seizing control early. Grayson Allen's free throws trimmed the gap to 3, his deep triple knotted it at 101, and his driving floater gave Phoenix a 2-point lead. 7 straight Suns points in 68 seconds, wiping out the entire 5-point hole. Banchero's dunk answered 6 seconds later to tie it at 103. Then Mark Williams' alley-oop at the buzzer rimmed out, sending the game to a second overtime deadlocked. Jalen Green's free throw broke the deadlock, but Paolo Banchero's turnaround gave Orlando the lead right back. Grayson Allen's deep triple then reclaimed it for Phoenix, 107-105, the Suns' clutch shooting keeping them afloat. Green's foul shot widened it to a 3-point edge and sent Wendell Carter Jr. to the bench with his 6th foul, but Jonathan Isaac's tip-in trimmed it to 1 before Green's driving reverse layup restored the cushion at 110-107. Javon Carter's triple with 3 seconds left tied it at 110, but Green answered with the game-winning bomb at the buzzer, Phoenix surviving 113-110 in double overtime.